Do you remember all the dad rock that Dad used to listen to? There's actually a playlist now on Spotify called Dad Rock Playlist. Did your dad listen to Dad Rock?
Definitely.
You like
No,
Creed?
Jesse doesn't know all the songs that I know.
No, not like 3 Doors Down Dad Rock. My dad just listened to like rock and metal,
Like
not
80s,
like
80s.
Some of those
rock,
songs are a little
compared
bit
to 90s.
traumatic to listen to.
Yeah, he
Why?
literally came in here and on his phone there was Dad Rock playing
They're
right
still
away.
playing from
And I was like, Dad, are you on Dad Rock radio on Spotify?
It's
Because I listen
divorced
to that
dad
all the
rock.
time. Yeah, it's divorced Dad Rock.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
divorced dad
3
song.
Doors Down.
No, I make my own playlist.
Creed.
He's the divorced.
Hoobastank.
What?
Linkin
Hoobastank?
Park.
Yeah. Dad, you're the divorced
3 Days
dad.
Grace.
Divorced dad template. You got the Dad Rock. You got the armband tattoo.
Yeah, he's got this thing, whatever the hell that says.
The cargo shorts.
Is that Japanese?
Japanese for your special.
What was that inspired from? Where did you see that?
I just picked it when they went to the. When I went to the tattoo shop, I just picked it. She was showing me shit in books. It was like 2004.
And you're like, I like that. I want the armband.
I tell
tattoo.
people at the gym that I've taken a life.
that you've taken a life.
That it
That's
means
a
I've
teardrop.
taken a life.
No, that's a teardrop
On your face.
on your face. Would you ever
Yeah.
get a face tat?
No, not
If somebody
really.
paid you like $100K, would you get a face tat?
No,
I can't see him with it.
no.
Okay.
I'm not walking around like that. Like that dude on TikTok that's got the teeth around his mouth or
Oh my
something.
gosh.
He's in-
That's terrifying. Or the guy's the on the side of his head. Have you seen that?
No.
He's like a coming out of here.
We should do that to Cory.
That's crazy.
That's terrifying.
You want to do it to Cory?
Would we do that? Cory, would you do that for like $50?
$50.
I feel
pretty
like
good
you do
money.
it for like 500. You do
Tattoo
a
on
penis
your
tat on
face.
your face for 500, right?
I'm a high class escort. You have to do higher than that.
High class escort. Have you ever considered escorting?
I've considered it.
I feel
I've
like
tried it.
you've tried it
It's awesome.
before Claude. Mm-hmm. Wait, so you tried it like you used an escort, or you were the escort?
I was the escort.
You were the
it was Right, it
escort?
was the week before I met Claudia.
Actually,
No, I'm kidding.
I feel like you would have done it when you were younger.
No.
If you really needed the money and somebody's like, "I'll pay you $100K to like come out with me tonight," like we don't have to do anything.
I'll
Not
take that now.
You'll take that now.
Hell yeah.
I'd
100K?
be like, "Go for it, babe."
Just take him out? That's easy. I thought you were about to hit me. I was like,
You have to go on a date with another woman?
for 100K and I don't have to do anything? Just take her out
Yeah,
to
you
dinner?
have to sit there and act like you like
No,
her.
you'd have to bang her.
It's implied, so it's illegal if you have sex. It's prostitution. So you have to just say that
Okay,
it's
can I
just
go on a
dinner,
date
and if
with
it
a
happens,
guy?
it happens.
A guy wants to take me on a date for 100K.
Well, you
That's
gotta
how women.
No, like,
women always turn it around on you.
they always do.
Okay, because it's an equal playing field. If I can't,
I can
do
defend
anything-
myself.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
What if, yeah, but like if she tried to come on to me, I could just drop kick her in the face and say, give me your money. You, if they try to grab you, what are you going to do?
Oh, true.
How are they gonna grab me in a restaurant?
It's really easy.
No, I've had customers
Grab the
try to
back of
do
the
that to
head
me.
and say, you're coming with me.
You're pulling my hair.
You've had customers hit on you.
When I was
I'm just
doing
kidding.
in-home sales calls, I had one that wouldn't pay me until I hung out with her and had a beer. She was trying to get me to have sex with her. I was like, I have a girlfriend. I don't cheat. So I sat there and drank a beer and waited to get my $1,900 check.
That's literally illegal.
I kind of feel like you.
I
wanted
had
to do
one
that.
text to me and said, "Can we trade for the work, meaning sex for the work?" And
Oh,
I'm
like
like,
the
no.
good old days, like back the
Jesus.
barter
That's
system.
some real desperation right there.
That's what I offer Claudia all the time.
Sex
She's not
for-
denying.
Sex for a water treatment
I don't
system.
even know what you're talking about.
I'm just making stupid jokes. I'm just chilling.
They're terrible.
I think they're great.
There's nothing wrong with his jokes.
You're supposed to laugh at jokes.
You're supposed to laugh at jokes. Speaking
What,
of
you
jokes,
got anything funny to say?
No.
That's what I thought.
Speaking of jokes, so I don't like to talk about politics, and I know how you feel, so you should maybe just be silent this entire time.
Put a muzzle on him.
I don't care about politics. I
Speaking
just
of jokes.
do what's right for the country.
Well, I watched a highlight reel of the debate, and that's crazy. Yeah, the
Yeah,
presidential.
it was a
debate.
joke.
I feel like we are living in a real,
We are
like,
fucked.
worldly
It's a
reality
show.
show. It's a reality
We're
show.
straight up
Show.
aspect of life.
I was reading all the comments. I've never seen all the comments actually like agreeing about one thing, and it was just how they think everything's gonna go to shit.
Well,
Well,
how
even
could
the
you
media's
not?
changed their mind. The liberal media's changed their mind. They're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
They're sitting
We've
there
been lied
arguing
to,
about
this, that, and the
golf
other thing.
and who is stronger and who is.
Did you see the highlight?
I haven't seen
Oh,
them.
Jesse, you gotta watch.
I've
it.
haven't
only
seen
seen like
anything?
I've only seen like Joe Biden stumble on his words and
No, it's when Trump is literally like, I'm better at golf
They were
than
arguing
you,
about who's the
and-
better golfer. It's a political debate.
Trump's like, I've seen your swing. I've seen your swing.
Yeah, and he's like, golf takes I swung this the other day, and that takes intelligence and this and that.
Intelligence. No, it's
There's
more-
just no way those guys are making the final decision for like an actual
Well, they're
like,
not
real
like
decision that has to be made.
in the like presidential office. The president, I feel like yes, they are like the president, but also their entire team is what helps them make these decisions in the first place and tells them like the right moves and like.
Well, certain things have to be passed through Congress and the Senate, so
Yeah.
it's not just up to them.
Well, maybe they want them to embarrass themselves because like our
Maybe.
generation only pays attention to things
know,
if it's
you're right.
highly entertaining, like a reality show. So maybe
Yeah.
they're like, okay,
It's probably like a whole publicity thing. I
yeah,
don't
think about
know.
it. If it was boring as no one our age would
Yeah, but I'm sorry,
consider
like,
watching it.
Joe Biden like doesn't even know what's happening.
I think
half
Joe
the time.
Biden died and somebody fucking replaced him, and then
That's what
still can't
that's
speak.
that's a rumor.
Oh, you think he's like wearing like a skin suit?
He was
I mean,
standing on
maybe.
stage, and Obama literally had to like grab his arm and pull him off because he like
Obama?
froze and was just.
I feel
standing
bad
there.
for
You mean
him.
his wife?
Like
No, Obama.
Oh, really?
Obama doesn't Obama help him or something?
Yeah, he's like on. I don't know. Like they'll do like panels or I guess together. They did some panel.
Obama actually hates him in reality.
I think there's a big shift. I think there's a big shift
He does.
on social media and
Yeah.
like within creators and also like celebrities of like not because like before every celebrity and every social media person was liberal and now it's like really not like that anymore. And everyone actually speaks their mind.
I think everyone's super fucking confused and is like, what the hell is going on? And I think most people just don't even know enough about anything. Here's the thing. They don't, during the debate, I didn't watch the whole debate, but like, I don't think they talk about anything serious. I think it's just to see who can like, it's like a roast battle.
It's a little
Yeah.
argument.
yeah,
I've
it's a
seen
roast
two
battle.
little old men
so
arguing.
whoever can roast the best ends up winning.
Yeah, and the whack
nuts.
part is like, how are you supposed to pick? Like, you can't. Were you supposed to pick who's worse to vote for?
Well,
Or
exactly.
who-
I think this is the
who's
one thing.
better out of the two?
This is the one thing that kind of shouldn't be like a
I was
reality
gonna say,
show.
who's the third? Like, I
JF
know there's usually other people, but
like John F. Kennedy Jr. or something, RFK,
By himself.
huh?
He had his own debate by himself.
nuh-uh.
He wasn't invited.
No way.
What the heck? Why aren't they including him?
Yeah, like 11 million people watched it though.
Was
Lori
he better?
follows him.
Was he
She's
was
like in
he
love
the
with
better
him.
option?
He's just, I think he's more. See, I don't know enough, but I think he's more like moderate. Basically, he's not as polarizing with opinions.
He wants to do what's right for the country, which is what you're supposed to do as the president, not manipulate the government so your family can benefit and become wealthy. Like, he's a fucking joke. He's a fucking crackhead. Literally, they got video of him smoking a crack pipe, walking around fucking naked. I mean, that's our president's son. Jill Biden is a fucking whack job. She's power fucking hungry. She's like, did you see that one? Can I have ice cream now, mommy? There's nothing wrong with saying that.
Yes, there is.
That you being president would be terrifying. Actually terrifying.
I
I think we
would-
would
I
last
think I
like
That's not a
few.
president. That's a tyrant.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You'd be
would
you'd
leave
be
the
dictator.
country.
We moved to freaking Canada.
Literally, I'd move.
I'd be out of here. Did you know we can apply for our Irish citizenship because your dad was Irish?
You told me that before.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get mine in case something like that ever happens. Like somebody like you becomes president. I'm out of here,
Dude.
man.
Why
I'm
are
out
we
of here.
only-
Everyone's leaving.
Like all these other big countries don't seem to have issues like this. Like I don't hear anything wrong with Canada. I don't
Well,
hear
you don't
anything
hear
wrong with
news from
Australia.
them. That's
Canada's
why. They keep it
Canada's a bigger
contained.
shit
Everywhere's
show than
messed up.
America.
No,
Yeah.
everywhere.
He's another whack job.
Here, one thing I do want to say is that I'm very proud to be living here, and I do think this is still by far the best country.
It is.
And I think we're
Okay.
extremely lucky. And as much crazy bad shit is happening, and the fact that we're living in like a fucking real time reality show is what it is. But
Yeah, we're sitting here making a podcast while other people are running the hamster wheel, working 9 to 5 every day. That's bullshit.
What
Sorry,
he said.
people. Those of you who have jobs.
you have a job too.
Yeah, but I'm in control of my own destiny. They're not. They answer to somebody else. They got a boss that they got to kiss.
You answer
every day.
to the customers.
You answer to Brandon now.
Yeah,
you
but-
answer to me.
No, it's the other way around. I'm the one that generates the money.
Generates?
You're degenerating.
He's degenerating.
Your necklace.
No, there's a spider that just fell
No.
out of the ceiling.
Nah.
I think.
You're-
Did you see that?
No.
No.
What's in there for good now?
There's no fucking spiders falling from our spotless.
I don't know.
ceiling.
I feel like something fell
It was
on
your
me.
necklace
Let's
moved
play a
and you
slow mo
spazzed
back on
out.
that.
It's a Russian spider. They're invading.
Something spying
They're
on us
dropping
right
in
now.
from the sky.
They're listening to our conversation about politics as if we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Lie. How about some good things about America?
I love America.
America's great.
America's super awesome. We got trucks.
How old is Joe Biden?
I'm living my life now.
78. How old are you?
He's 80. He's 80. He's 81.
80 and he's still allowed to run for president?
No, he's 81.
Trump's 78, Biden's 81.
You should not be allowed to run for president anymore once you're like 75.
Well, there's some
No, it
80-year-olds
should be-
who are super
We were talking
aware.
about that the other day. It should be 70, and you have to take a cognitive test in order to run for the
You would
president.
think
And a
that's the
personality
thing.
test. Make sure you're not a psychopath.
That too. And go through fucking all kinds of genetic screening.
He's touching me.
Get off of him.
Is he making you uncomfortable, Jesse?
If you're fucking
I'm all right.
Dad has like permanent rigor mortis.
Dad loves touching
What does that
them.
mean? What's rigor mortis?
When somebody dies and their like joints
stuck?
freeze, it feels like he has
I
rigor
know,
it's
mortis.
just-
He's
all of it
breathing. He's breathing on my
All of his joints
on my
are
shoulder.
calcified.
It felt kind of
Your head is
nice.
gonna snap.
I gave you a massage last time. You loved it.
I did love
in
it.
my house.
Dad, when they at their wedding, are you going to do the dad-daughter dance with Claude?
No.
Do whatever I'm supposed to do.
Can you dance?
Yeah.
Really?
Can you boogie?
Can you show us?
I'm not dancing right now.
Can you slow dance?
I got to save all my
I just
energy
can't
for the
see Dad
I
slow
think
dad
it's
dancing.
daughter dad
sorry,
dance.
but I think the father-daughter dance thing is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
It's a classic
I,
thing.
you know what it is creepy because I see videos on TikTok and I'm like, that's fucking creepy.
I guess if like you're really like close with your dad in that way or something, I don't know, but
What do you mean close? That's like fucking creepy close. That's like
I don't know.
Every
Joe
wedding
Biden
I've-
showering with his daughter.
He does that?
Ashley. Yeah, he does that. She wrote a diary.
That is some made-up shit.
Ew.
No, she wrote a diary and had it published.
what?
Where do you get this
Yo, where
information?
do you find this information? He just pulls stuff out of his.
No, Google it.
You are Google.
Producer
I'll just
boy,
ask
Google
you.
it.
Diary that she had.
Huh?
Are you giving a speech at their wedding?
If I have to.
No, he's not going to be allowed. Listen to him
I would
now.
do it and have you pre-approve it.
He'll get
No
so
improv.
high before if he's giving a speech. Dad will come over. His eyes will be bloodshot. So he'll have had like 8 edibles.
The only
No, I
person
don't, eat,
that
I
I'm
don't eat those that much.
dancing with at my wedding is going to be Jesse. Slow dancing. I mean.
Yeah, I'm not doing the daughter-dad dance. It's
I just
too
think it's
fucking creepy.
weird. Like we don't need to do mother, father, daughter, whatever.
Is there a mother-son dance after that?
There usually
is.
is, but like, I mean, and Jesse's closest mom. I'm sure he.
Jesse's
We
mom's
don't- I
gonna
just
want to
feel like
dance with him.
Yeah, but we
You could dance with my
we
mom.
can do that anytime.
Maybe you should
We
do
could dance with
something
her
like
together.
Limbo or instead of the dad.
What is it? A fucking quinceañera?
My mom's gonna be crying her eyes out,
Yeah.
and that's gonna make me cry.
Jesse's gonna be bawling. I can already imagine his face is gonna be like he won't be able to hold it together, standing up.
My
on
face is
the
gonna be
thing.
exhausted from like
Well, everyone
all the
I've been
reps
to-
of this.
Huh?
Everyone I've been to, you like give a speech to the other person when you're like standing there. Your vows or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah, your vows.
And that's when everyone starts like crying normally.
yeah.
Yeah.
You also have your secret vows.
Secret
Well,
vows.
See, I was gonna do
What is
private
that?
vows, but I decided I think I want to do
Yeah,
public.
that's always good, the wedding day, and then 20 years later when you're getting divorced, it's more like, I want to kill you. I hope you fucking die. I hope you get cancer.
I can
Jesus
never
Christ.
imagine feeling that way about
Should we unpack that?
No.
Let's not unpack
Did
that.
somebody wish to stick testicular
Yeah,
cancer
I'm
on
just
you?
saying, that's most of the people that me and your mom were friends with got divorced.
Yeah, that is true.
Because people get
We
All
married
of
for the
them.
wrong reasons.
Oh, this is what I want to talk about.
No,
so
everybody got married because they either were in love or they thought they were in love. Most of them thought they were in love or they were fucking eating insecure and settled.
yeah, we lived in a divorced neighborhood. I think every single person got divorced. But do you remember that
It's just
neighborhood?
not- yeah, it's just not that neighborhood. It's like the whatever her name was, and I can't remember his name. But all those people, all those kids you hung out with, not just people in the neighborhood, but other people from the gym and everything else, they all those people got divorced.
Yeah. Do you remember all the parties you would have at that neighborhood?
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing that happened at one of your neighborhood parties that you would host after
When
you
I
got
fed the fruit
divorced?
salad to all the kids and got in trouble.
People, I wasn't even there, but people were running around the backyard in the pool in the hot tub.
And these are like parents. These are like the people
No,
in the
there are people
neighborhood.
that Mr. Randy met at the bar, or I met at the bar, and they came back to the house, and I used to come back, and there'd be a hot tub full of naked people,
A hot tub
men
full.
and women.
Were they swinging?
No, they were just people from the bar.
They
They
were
were
just
like
drunk.
young.
So you were literally living in like a frat house at 40.
Pretty much. I was like the Charlie Harper of Carroll County. If you ever
That's
watched
why you
Johnny
like that
F.
show so
Didn't
much.
he get charged with a lot of things?
Who, Charlie?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
Wait, no, Charlie Sheen I was thinking about.
He was reckless.
Who's Charlie Harper?
He's the character in the show 2.5
Oh,
Men.
okay.
He's Charlie Sheen, who plays Charlie.
Okay.
Harper.
He had this like little red sports car that he would listen to his dad rock in, that he would always pick us up in,
Mazda.
and like
A Mazda.
RX-8.
yeah,
That's
RX-8,
sick.
where there was no like you couldn't really sit
You
in the
had
back
to sit
of the
in
seats were
bucket
so
seats in
close.
the back, and I
Yeah,
hated
and there was
it.
it was a single door, so you had to open it up and then you had to like slide the seat forward and get in. But like, what happened one time? You were driving with somebody and she put her foot on the pedal and you like slammed into a telephone pole. And you,
No,
like,
that
totaled
was when I was living in the townhouse in Westminster. I was out one night with Miss Kim, and we were at Raphael's. No, not Raphael's. Johansson's on Main Street in Westminster, and we were doing shots all night. And we left, and she was driving, and she was going up Main Street at about 55, and tried to make the turn at the end of Main Street and hit a telephone pole, snapped it off. The telephone pole that the line was attached to in front of it, like 50 yards down the street, that snapped off. And it came right between the middle. Otherwise, one of us would have been dead. And the cop came. She got arrested, and a female cop drove me home. And when we got to the townhouse, I was hammered. And I looked at the cop. She was pretty cute. And I was like, you look coming in?
Ew.
And she goes, get out of the car.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, you literally live like you were a 16-year-old like degenerate.
Yeah, you're lucky you're not dead.
Yeah. How do you think you made it out of that phase alive?
Somebody's watching.
Probably your dad shaking his head.
I remember you would always go to the liquor store and get a big ass bottle of Absolute, and then I would make you drinks at like
With cranberry
at like
juice.
10, and then I would always try it. I would be like mixing it, and I would try to make sure it's strong enough, because if it wasn't strong enough, I had to put more in there.
Oh, that's when
Try
that's
it?
when
Yeah.
I was friends with all my friends back then were like in their 20s, because I looked extremely young at 40 years old, and people used to think I was like 28 to 30, and all the people I hung around with were in their 20s. My one friend he's the same age as me, but the other ones were young. And I used to have parties and barbecues at my house because I lived by myself, and they would give Brandon like $20 tips for making them drinks.
Yeah, I was like a bartender.
I poured the drinks too, I remember. Pour vodka up to here and the rest with cranberry juice.
Yeah, that's why when I started drinking when I was like a teenager in high school, it was like nothing. Like it didn't faze me because I'm like, I've had this before.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, one of the craziest things that happened back then was, other than like all the parties and stuff, I was like sleeping. It's like 2:00 in the morning, and Jason calls me, and I'm like, "What do you want?" He goes, "I think I killed somebody." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, I met this girl at Genova's, and she said she wanted to leave, and she brought this guy with us, and we went to like this remote area, and we got into a fight. We got into a fist fight." He goes, "I hit him so hard that he was unconscious." And I said, "Well, what'd you do?" He goes, "Well, I left him there. I just drove off." I said, "Well, you better go back there and make sure he's not dead, or you're going to fucking prison."
He left him in the woods.
He left him in like by Pretty Boy, somewhere by Pretty Boy
That guy was
Reservoir.
crazy, man.
And he went back and he wasn't there. And the next night we were at the Genova's, and the guy was there too, and he was fine.
Yeah, he was insane. Like he had this friend who was crazy. I remember we shot guns with him once, and we went into the woods.
Oh yeah.
And have you ever shot like a
That was
10
after he was married.
Yeah, have you ever shot like a 10 gauge rifle?
It was 12. It was a
Or
20
12.
gauge and a 12 gauge.
Yeah, well, like I was tiny, so I would hold the gun like this, and then he would put his shoulder on the back of it. So when I would shoot it, but like this guy just had guns like in his trunk, and was just like, where were we?
We were at
At
his
his
house.
house?
He got married. He married
He would
like
shoot
a nurse.
clay things that would fly up in the air.
Yeah, we were shooting clay birds. Discs, those little discs.
Yeah, he's like the classic Carroll County guy. Did you have any friends growing up who were like that, who were like the crazy one, who would just do like the most reckless shit?
No, Jesse was that one.
You were that one.
I don't know. What was I?
Not like that crazy, but
I would do dumb things.
I feel like you're pretty like daredevil. Like
When I was
like you jumped
younger-
off a cliff.
Yeah, when I was younger, I would do a lot of stuff like that. I had
Yeah.
one neighbor. His name was Alan. He was my best friend, and his dad had like guns and like bow and arrows and stuff. And it was nothing crazy, but I would like go in his yard and shoot him, and then come home. My parents would flip out, being like, "Why are you doing that with no?" Like it was just me and him, like 15-year-old,
Oh,
shooting sharp bow and arrows with no experience. Because they hunted. They hunted.
my dad
Oh.
has a story about that. Remember, Dad?
Oh, the bow and arrow.
Oh, we were at my friend Randy. We went to his 4th of July party. It was like 2005, and Brandon found like an old high school archery set in his garage, and he goes, "Can I shoot this?" And Randy's like, "Sure," because he's got like a bunch of land and shit. And so I said, "Let me test that first because it's old. Because I used to shoot like tournament archery and stuff, and because I noticed the arrows were wooden and they had some cracks in them, like fine cracks in them. So I pulled back, and when I let it go, the arrow exploded and went through this hand and pinched the fingers like this. Went through here, came out here, and pinched my fingers like this. I was like, this isn't good. And I ended up going to the emergency room, and they had to bring a specialist in to do surgery because it was right near the tendon.
Yeah, I remember I started feeling sick. Like it was a piece of wood just sticking through his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how people wake up and they do weird shit after the
Yeah.
anesthesia? Well, Randy was there, and he goes, all you kept saying was, make sure you get the strippers, Randy. Make sure you get the strippers. And I was like, I've never even like had a stripper.
Weren't you trying to get it without going under? You were trying to tell them.
Yeah, I asked her to numb it first because I said I got a party to go back to, and
That's a terrible idea. I've made that mistake once and I almost passed out. I was getting something like cut off.
She numbed it up, and I could feel her tugging on it, but she couldn't get it out. She goes, "We're gonna have to call a specialist," and they called like this guy, Dr. Blue, and he's like one of the best hand surgeons in Maryland. And he fixed it, and there was no nerve damage.
Yeah, that could have went in your eye.
What could have went in your eye?
It could have went in your eye, saved your.
I don't think I would have pulled it back as much. Okay. You want? I have a scar on the side of my head. You want to
Yeah,
hear what this
literally.
is from? So
No,
we went to this river rafting thing in West Virginia, and they give you a safety course before you go on it. And we were with the whole family, so it was like me, Claudia, Kennedy, my dad, a few other people. But they told us, they were like, if somebody falls in the rapids, do not stick the paddle in the rapids because it doesn't help them. They can't like see it and they can't grab it. So
They
don't
say
stick
stick
it
the
in.
handle, not the
Yeah,
pad.
No, they said the pointed handle first.
Yeah, stick the handle out. Not
Apparently
like,
I
put the-
missed that
Put the
part.
whole thing in. So I fell out of the boat somehow in the rapids, and the rapids are terrible because like if you struggle, they just kind of like under. So my dad gets the paddle, of course, doesn't listen, and literally shoves it into the water like this. I'm underwater, can't breathe, and I feel a paddle go bonk and hit me in the head.
It split his eye. It split
He's
his.
just like floating there.
It split his eye open.
I just see red everywhere, and I'm like,
Like
what?
the one fucking rule they tell you to not do, you do, and Brandon's
Yeah, and then I got like I probably should have got like stitches on it because it left a little scar, but
It wasn't that bad.
It was pretty
yeah,
deep. It was like a little gash.
you could have knocked me out.
It wasn't even that hard. It just hit the tender spot.
I can't take a hit either. I feel like I have a glass jaw. Like if I ever got hit in a fight, like a serious fight, I feel like if somebody hit me here, I would instantly get knocked out.
Well,
Like it's so like
Let's
weak.
test it.
Let's say, don't tell people that. Like,
like, all right, I know
your
you're
weakness.
weak
You think
spot,
somebody's
bro.
gonna come after me and try to hit me? I'm not used to getting hit in the face. Like
done.
anyone who gets hit here, like just go like this. Imagine that hard.
Yeah, it hurts.
well, that's the place that knocks people out.
Sleep.
I think I'd
Yeah,
bite down.
it's
really
like
hard.
a
I'd probably bite my
disconnect.
tongue off.
Yeah,
It's like a
exactly.
disconnect when you get
Versus
hit across here.
versus some of these
Or the
UFC
back of your
fighters,
head.
or the back of the head.
You
Yeah,
get
that
knocked
sucks
out like
too.
this, so easy.
Yeah, but I don't understand how some people get hit here super hard and they're completely fine.
Like those slap fights. Those
That
I just,
shit-
I just went
contests.
to one.
Well, I watched his story of
Yeah.
like some big guy slapping the other guy and he was like fine. Or oh no,
So-
or I went on their page and
No,
saw
you,
it.
you responded to me. I think there was these guys that were like probably 380 each,
Mm-hmm.
and I swear everyone else was like they'd get hit and you'd see them be like all like loopy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
These guys would get hit and it's like, oh, I could go up there and take that hit because they just take it so they can. You could hit them with a car and they're probably
It's so
fine.
weird how they like hold their hands behind their back.
You see Larry Wheels get hit?
No.
The
Yeah, I
guy
saw that.
dropped him.
He-
He had the 380 guy go against him and he took a hit. He's doing it for a YouTube video, and
One hit and he was
knocked
done.
Larry Wheels out completely. Boom!
Oh my
Out
God.
on the ground.
How
Get
do
someone
they
had to get
take-
him.
What kind of bone structure did they have to have? Are they like necklace?
You gotta like bite. They tense because like you want to almost like give it back because you see them like really staying tight. Because then if you stay loose, like it's gonna literally give you whiplash.
It's
and
actually the
probably-
weirdest thing.
Yeah,
I've
but
ever
their
seen.
necks.
It's
they have-
violent in person.
it
They
is
have
violent.
really strong necks and their head doesn't move that much.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's about like tensing your neck
It's
muscles.
all neck
so they
training.
probably
It's
do
like
a lot of
boxing.
neck training, like
Yeah.
things where you go like,
Yep.
yeah, that's crazy. So you could hit one of those guys as hard as you can, and they would be fine.
Yeah. You could probably punch them and they'd be fine.
See, that's insane. That just goes to show if you ever have to fight like an actual like 300-pound monster.
Don't.
You just hit him in the throat.
Don't.
No, they can take it.
Not in the throat.
They have no throat. Their
Right
chin
here.
is connected to their chest.
Nobody can take that.
How would you get your hand in there? They have no. It's like
Dude,
they're like.
Could you
this.
take it?
No.
Okay, if you said yes, I was gonna whack you.
No, he can hit, but I feel like if
No,
one of those if one of those big guys.
Look, if I just do this,
Oh, you expose his
it'll knock your
fat.
hat off.
My hairline. Where's my toupee? I know.
Are you taking finasteride right now?
I'm still on it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Jesse and I are on it. You're not taking
I
it,
know,
are
right?
you?
Yeah.
You are taking it.
I got prescription for RO.
I was gonna say because you have a good hairline still.
Yeah, it
You're
came
lucky,
back.
man.
My hair's gotten thick as shit.
Well, you're lucky because most people your age
It's
are
not as thick as it
completely
was
bald.
anywhere near when I was young, but it's
But
pretty
you still
thick.
have
You don't
hair.
even have the like V shape like I do. You have a different hairline type.
No.
Yeah, my
it's
dad's
good.
hairline is like that.
Where it
corner.
goes like almost
So
like this.
jealous.
Yeah, I don't
It's-
get it from the Indian place anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No, I went through
Black market.
RO, the clinic RO, where you actually get a prescription,
Oh.
and they just mail it to you every month.
I got it from my dermatologist.
Oh, you
Well,
did?
And then
well,
they-
but
Yeah.
you get
refill
it
it.
from Hims, don't you?
I used to, not anymore.
Mm.
You can get a prescription on Hims and then.
It's just expensive,
Yeah.
dude. I've seen that stuff. It's so easy to get that stuff. You can probably get TRT over the freaking phone now.
Yeah, probably. You can get anything online
they
nowadays.
they deliver mine to the house, the TRT.
I told Kate that if I ever take
I like
TRT,
that.
she has to inject it for me because I can't shove needles in myself. I
yeah,
just
that
can't.
part gets old. Giving your needle every week and shit.
Have you ever gotten an abscess or any like infection or anything?
No.
I feel like you gotta like be. It's
time to start, dude.
He's one giant infection.
I need to get blood work soon. And,
It's gotta be dirty to get something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to like some people use the same needle over and over again
That's
because they're getting it illegally and they can't get the needle. So
That's horrible. That's how you.
Doesn't Amazon sell like insulin needles?
Yeah. So you don't like.
yeah, if you get it from a
Yeah.
clinic,
Top on, bro.
yeah, if you get it from a clinic, you get your testosterone, all your needles, you get everything that you need for 2 months, and it just keeps coming. Same with the hair pills. It's like $60 every 90 days, and it's 1 milligram of finasteride.
What's the strongest steroid you've ever done?
Force.
Deca when I was in my
Deca.
20s. Did Deca and test like 800 milligrams.
I thought you did horse steroids.
Oh yeah, the guy at the gym I belonged to down in Finksburg back then, when we first moved to Carroll County, I was like 20, late 20s, early 30s. He gave me a big bottle of Equipoise.
What is that?
But it's actually it was
Is that what they used to make horses hard?
no, it was actually a steroid made for humans, and they stopped making it for human consumption, and the horse industry started using it to juice up the horses.
Like the race horses.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Damn.
Have you ever heard of escalene?
Mm-mm.
Apparently, bodybuilders used to use this. I've asked big bodybuilders, and they were like, no. But someone told my friend who was like in a Mr. Olympia. I won't say their name, but that there's like escalene. It's a baby drug. Like they give it to babies. They don't really make it. They don't make it anymore really. And they would, instead of carbing up, they would deplete their bodies before the show even more, like no carbs, and then you put it in your body and it makes your muscles swell. So it's the same effect as carbing up but bigger, and then it would like just make you look like really big and bubbly and insane.
That sounds fun.
Yeah,
I forget. It's like some baby drug they give it to the babies for. I have no idea.
Some baby drug.
I don't
How
know.
do people
Don't
discover
quote
this?
me.
Did they just like start injecting random shit in themselves and they're
Probably.
like, oh, this works so well?
Put it in a mouse?
No,
and
the
see what
actual
happens?
the government back in like the 40s and the 50s were making stuff for people that had cancer to help them not lose muscle mass, and that's where most of these came from. Like
Okay,
He's
that
not
makes
gonna
sense.
bite
like
them. He's gonna lick
nandrolone,
them.
D-ball,
wires.
anadrol. Anadrol is another super strong. I think it's like a Nor19 steroid.
I
but
think
they all have horrible side effects.
I think if I was like bedridden for months and months and
Mm-hmm.
months, like they were like, you can't get out of bed for 6 to 9 months, I might like utilize like testosterone or something to try to preserve
Yes,
my
so
body,
you have like muscular.
so I don't become a
atrophy.
stick.
Yeah.
Is that what Anavar's for? Is there okay?
That's what it was designed for.
Wow. Damn, it's crazy.
Yeah. Apparently
You
the.
get people that are in bed.
Anavar.
Steroids.
It's a very mild one.
Well, yeah, to keep your muscles.
That's why
from just
women
decaying.
use it so much.
Yeah, women have like no side effects.
That and Primo.
Well, apparently the best way to longevity is the amount of muscle mass that you have. So the more muscle mass you have
Yeah,
as
that's
you're
why.
older, the longer
that's
you
why
live.
me and my girlfriend are always just trying to build muscle.
Probably more naturally though, right? Like, or at least only.
Well,
with
yeah, more
testosterone.
naturally, because if you take a ton of steroids, you're gonna have
Then it's like
effects when
reverse
you get
effect.
older. Yeah,
It's like this and then
TRT
back
is
down.
different because you're just replacing something that's been lost
Yeah.
or diminished.
Yeah, once you get to a certain age, you're going to have to take TRT or you're going to get decrepit and useless.
I'm gonna probably take it in my 30s at some time. I don't know.
Well, you
Yeah,
should.
I was
You
gonna
should-
say,
bro,
boy, you're about to be 30.
I feel like mine's still high though. I have like ton of energy.
You should always be
My
getting your
energy's-
blood checked.
Well, because
up
you
with that?
travel all the time.
Yeah, you're
Like
you
Jesse
drain
just got sick because
yourself.
he travels, and then this happens to me every time I travel.
Yeah.
You travel, your immune system gets fucking tanked, and then you're around all these people because of the airport and stuff.
Yeah, but as you get older, like your immune system
Is he eating
gets
it?
stronger if you stay healthy, and you rarely get colds or the flu or anything else. And I've been on NAD injections for a month now to help
Just give him a
the
shove, a
anti-aging
little shove
process.
away.
How do you like it?
It's like I just did like the 4th or 5th subcutaneous injection. My energy's starting to go up, but I haven't seen like anything else. It's supposed to help burn fat, help eliminate wrinkles and under
Those
eye
types of
bags.
things though are really hard to like isolate and know that you're actually getting benefits directly from that because it could be from something else. Like at the
I'll
same
ask
time,
Brian Johnson.
does he do it?
I'll ask him. I don't know.
Oh, the vampire guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's talking
He's on
about
testosterone
NAD.
cream. That's what he
Cream?
uses.
Same thing.
Puts like
He had a party or a dinner with like the Kardashians.
it's
You
called a
did?
don't die party.
Don't die party.
Yeah, it was Kim Kardashian, maybe Chloe, I don't know, and Andrew Huberman. Yeah.
Right?
I think that they're like, dude, you're not gonna die. I want to know how.
Well, there's always been this obsession in the tech space with finding ways to live forever.
Yeah.
Like chasing immortality.
Yeah.
And like the really rich billionaire tech guys, it's their like absolute obsession. They will spend any amount of money
Yeah,
to
and
make sure that
he
they live
does.
as long as they possibly
All right,
can.
so there's something with a friend of mine, I won't name him, but got done in Mexico, where it's like, excuse me, it's a certain gene therapy that they give you that it's like, all right, there's a certain gene in your body that allows your body to get to a certain size. Ronnie Coleman's gene is much more prevalent naturally compared to like mine and yours. And that's why he literally got so big. Like it allows your body to get so large. So you can get it injected into your body. So that way your body can your like natural limitation can literally go from here to like, okay, my body's allowed
So
to
it
get bigger.
increases like the ceiling of how
Yes.
big you could possibly
You got to
get.
like continuously do it, but like you can literally, I mean, it's apparently supposed to like literally allow you to grow muscle. And Brian Johnson did it, and then also another friend just did it.
Next
so.
topic, I'm bored.
Well, have you seen?
That sounds amazing. Why would you not want to take that?
There's animals that have it.
Well,
now.
not you.
Have seen like extremely strong. Like,
Yeah, they all like they're natural.
Or gorillas. I want some of that stuff.
What is it?
What
I'll
were
get
my
you the
phone.
answer. I'll
were
get
you
you the
zoning
answer.
out?
What do you want to talk about, huh?
I don't know. Do you have any other topics?
Not really. You prepped it last time. You did a good job.
You didn't prep for it?
No, I didn't prep out you because you were like, we should just have a conversation. That's what Claudia said last podcast. No, this is what Claudia said. She's like, we
You
should
should've
just,
told me
have
and then I would've-
conversations and not prep.
So one thing I noticed, I went to the Power Slap, and it's like basically an influencer invite event, and then there's like literally split down the middle. There's crowd of anyone that buys tickets, and then VIP, which is all influencers, maybe like C-list celebrity, D-list celebrity, and then I'm just like, well, first of all, I'm standing there, I'm like, this is really weird. Like I feel like out of place, even though I probably shouldn't. I have a good following, but I noticed that a lot of people. One, everyone was cliquey, not in like a bad way. I mean, you're there with your friends. They were my team, so it's like I'm not gonna just mingle with anybody and everybody, although I tried to. But I would say like a lot of people I was noticing were just like a lot of people just look at you, like in their like I don't think they would ever come up and say hello, but they clearly like they've either seen my content or they know who I am. And I'm friendly enough to where if I see someone that I've ever like DM'd or anything, I always like make sure I go up and say hello because I'm just being normal. And like trying to put a name to the face, a face to the name. But a lot of people just look and like, it's just like, I'm like, why don't you just say what's up or like nod or, but it's not like bad. It just, I think the reason is because everybody's like either in their own head or like most normal human beings. If you see someone in public, like you're probably gonna be thinking something to yourself, you know, like they're doing the same exact thing. We're all normal, but like, I think that they're all just worried about what they're doing in their head. That's not really, some people
What
are
they're doing in
negative,
their head,
but
how they're perceived if they come up to you.
yeah, I think it's just
Like,
there's so many thoughts going on in everybody's head.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they're not just thinking, oh, I'm not going up to them, screw them. There's another 10 thoughts that are all, you know, there's 20,000 people or,
Yeah.
you know, 1,000
It
people.
is also an influencer event. So the people hosting it probably have an expectation that everyone's gonna be like posting about it and stuff. So it's kind of like it's like business, but not business at the same time.
Yeah, I just use it as like an opportunity to just meet people.
Yeah.
That I've talked to. Like everyone that I've ever had conversation with over text, but never actually met. I tried to meet and just be like, hey, just to be normal.
Yeah, I think that's good.
But it was cool because like I met like Cam Newton, and I never would expect to meet Cam Newton there. Like
yeah, it's so random.
ex NFL player. Watched him when I was young. Met like Rey Mysterio, and they were all so nice and so cool.
Yeah, you told me about Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio was wearing his mask to the event.
And asking me about workout advice, and I was like, dude,
Who
you're
the fuck is
jacked.
that?
WWE, the
WWE
dude that wears
guy.
the mask.
Oh.
He's
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't-
legend.
I don't watch that shit. It's fake.
Well, everyone who watches it knows it's
I'm
fake.
just being a smart
No,
It's like a drama.
it's
Yeah.
real.
Okay, does anyone actually think it's still real? Is
It's
this
not
the thing?
real.
I think kids think
it's still
it's real.
performative.
It's performative. It's like they accept it. Well, what I
The Iron
heard.
Claw put it in a really good perspective. Did you watch that movie?
No, I really want to watch it though.
So I'm not going to
Yeah.
give anything away, but all he
I
says
couldn't
is
even get through that movie.
he says how like winning is like a promotion. Like you're doing your job so well that they're going to
and they
allow you
give
to
you the
win,
win.
and keep going. So it's like you have to like you still have to do these things for real to get your promotions. And I
mean,
was
it's-
like, that makes sense.
It's fake, but they're not faking
Yeah,
what
but
they're
there's
doing.
improv.
I
in
know
there.
they're not. No, I know there's improv and they're not faking it because sometimes I watch like Logan Paul's reels and I'm like,
Like Rey Mysterio, like jumped into the backflip and Logan like caught him and he
Mm.
wasn't supposed to because it looked like he was about to break his neck. So like you still got to be like really talented.
so you got to be like quick thinking and like protect them at the same time.
Yeah, you're, like,
'Cause you don't want to
protecting
like
each other.
accidentally.
It's
kill
almost like
your,
being a stunt double.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You have to be able to do
WWE?
like stunts.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like
Probably on pain
without-
meds and stuff.
hurting yourself.
Well, I listened to a podcast with Hulk Hogan, and he was talking about first off, this guy's like so injured. So WWE
Yeah.
you up.
Your
Like he
back,
can barely
dude.
walk. He's had like dozens of surgeries. But he was saying that like a lot of it behind the scenes is real, like the drama that they experience. Like if you're pissed at some guy and everyone's pissed at him, they'll like purposely demote him and like just
They probably
You'll
like
have
the
no
people
one.
that are the producers and everything are probably trying to make the storyline somewhat real.
yeah.
Like
Who's
you know?
ever the most popular is going to rise to the top, just like
Like, I'm sure it
anything else.
pisses off. Like, say Logan Paul's going against Rey Mysterio, he beat him. I'm sure Rey's like,
Yeah.
new guy just beat
Yeah,
me.
he's like 26.
because he didn't get his promotion.
Yeah.
Screw that, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, Vince McMahon, is that his name? Vince McMahon, the guy who owns it?
Yeah, he's pretty old now.
No, he's still apparently this man sleeps for like 3 hours a night and he's like 85.
It's called cocaine.
He's on something. How can
I was
you
gonna
be
say if
85
I
and
slept 3
barely
hours a night,
sleep?
I would actually be like half
There
dead.
is a
He's a
gene.
madman.
Isn't there a gene though that you only need 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and like Elon Musk has it?
I wish I had that.
Dude, that'd be
I
beautiful.
need like
No,
8
that's
I wonder if it
Miserable.
ages you really bad or though or something. Like there's
It's
gotta be a
definitely
negative.
not good for you. Your body needs like the full process of recovery for like
I don't know, man. I think
your
Elon
cells
Musk
to regenerate.
Elon Musk looks better. Like all those billionaires, all those tech billionaires,
'cause
like
they're injecting stem cells every month.
Brandon, that's
Bezos
'cause
used
they
to
have
look old
money.
as shit.
They have money.
Yeah, but even so, what are they doing with the money? You can only do so much.
I'm telling you, like
you have no
they're
idea.
getting stem
There's
cells
probably
injected
things
in
that
their
you,
face.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's
Weekly.
probably things that you don't even know
Seriously.
about.
Yeah, but that doesn't help everybody. I read that it's like
Is there feathers in this?
45%.
Yeah.
What stem cells?
Stem cells only work for like 45% of the people that try it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to get more. I want to be youthful.
Yeah, you're gonna be like 80 and look like you're 20.
You know what they say, you're not ugly, you're just poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
That
I've
is
read
what
that
they
too.
say.
Yeah, but you can get too much shit done or like too much surgery and then it backfires and you just look like one of those cats.
Yeah, if you do too much.
Yeah. Are you ever gonna get surgeries, Dad?
Probably not.
You don't think
It
so?
depends.
What surgery would you get?
But it depends on what I look like in 10 years from now. If I'm like beyond help, like I just turn into a but there's like there are raisins sitting on
A
top
raisin,
of my
yeah.
body instead of where my face used to be, then I might consider something. But you know, it's like it's different for men. Men can age and they look cooler, they look tougher, especially if they're jacked. Women age and it's like, ew, nobody wants to be around you. No, I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be funny. It's true. I mean, if you ask a smart, intelligent woman the same question, she's probably going to give you the same answer. I mean, I look like handsome and tough.
Well,
You know,
no.
Says who?
and I
No,
still
he's
have,
not.
and I'm still muscular. But you could be married to a person. You could age. The man could age extremely well and look great in his 60s, and the woman is aging and not looking great,
He's-
and gravity is just like taking over and winning that battle, and she gets wrinkly. And it's not the same. If a man gets wrinkly, he can still look handsome and,
Well, he's
and
saying
tough.
in
I
so
see
many
what he's-
words,
I see what he's
saying
saying.
that men become like a silver fox, and women find that attractive. Even young women find older men that are like more rough looking. They find it attractive. Whereas like if a woman gets old and doesn't keep up with like I don't know fucking Botox, facelifts, whatever the fuck you have to get when you get older, and they look kind of more like rough in age,
Like a
that
mummy.
it's not necessarily something that like young guys are like, oh, I want this older woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's why I said they're like, ew. You know,
I think there's a good sweet spot.
I mean,
Well,
I think that's like a generic assumption about it. I definitely do think he's right about the men thing. Like, men can get older and look older, and there are young women that find that attractive.
well, biologically.
Well, that's a thing
But-
now because younger women are going more towards older men because guys their own age, you know, they're immature, they're stupid, they don't last long, that type of thing. You know,
Well, biologically, younger women. You're right. Younger women do like men with it's because of higher status. But men, like, there's like a study that when like really young boys are most attracted to like 20-year-olds, and then
That was so me.
and then
Yes, but
it was me
20-year-olds
too.
is not like a 70-year-old.
Well, listen, and then older guys start becoming more attracted to 20-year-olds too. Like 20-year-old women is like a sweet spot biologically. I'm not like claiming this is. I believe this is true, but that there's
We
studies
got
done on
like
this.
14 more good years. I'm just kidding. She'll look young forever.
Because like guys don't look that good up until they hit like 25.
I don't think women value looks in men as much. I think they value money and status.
Yeah, but like kids right now, you look at kids that are like 5 years younger, you look like babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my generation, when I was like that picture when Brandon tried to recreate the picture of me when I was 26. I mean, I was like looked amazing back then. I'm not saying it to be conceited, but I looked amazing, and it progressed and kept looking amazing as I got older. Like I'm an amazing looking 61-year-old. If I was 40,
I thought you
I'd
were
look like
62.
shit
A lot of guys look
Why?
I
better.
thought you were 62.
in September.
Oh.
A lot of guys look better when they're older. Like way better when they're older.
Yeah, but you got to take care of yourself. You got to try to eat halfway decent. You got to get on hormones, and you got to go to the fucking gym and stop drinking
you do
alcohol and smoking and
skincare?
shit. No, I'm not good at that.
Stop tanning.
I just tan outside in the summer.
What do you do for your skin?
Just take a shower.
Do you use any face lotion? You don't use any lotion on your face or anything?
Some Gold Bond.
A gold on cream.
No, I seriously, I don't. I don't.
Yeah,
do
and if you
anything.
did, it would change your skin. Start fucking putting
Let
on
me
some
feel it.
cream
He's
and
not that
retinol.
wrinkly though.
It's not that.
Yes, he
it's
is.
smooth-
No, he's
it's
not.
Smooth.
Look under his eyes.
No, I've
It's
seen
a little-
people
it's a
who are
little
so
stiff.
fucking wrinkly. They look like pugs.
He's got some good elasticity still
Yes,
in there.
but that's what I'm
You-
saying.
you-
if he
you
did
got some
skincare,
collagen.
I'm gonna.
Oh no, I do. I do take collagen every day in my coffee.
Yeah, I don't know if that necessarily like regrows
Does
or
that
rebuilds
even
collagen.
work?
Yeah, because you know what, my knees.
I've heard
He
mixed
My
thinks
knees
does.
were trashed, and when about 2 months after I started collagen years ago, the knee pain went away. I could barely stand up. It was so bad.
My knee pain went away too. I don't know what it's
I
from.
mean, it's good
though.
for everything: your hair, your nails, your skin, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the way I look at it is if like you can afford it, you might as well just
No,
take
it's
all the
pure
supplements.
collagen powder. It's
Worst
Great
case,
Lakes
it doesn't
collagen
work and
powder
you're-
off
and you pee it out.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I really felt like shit until I got on TRT, and that. If you're like 40 plus, that's a fucking game changer. Once you get on TRT, I mean, it's like night and day.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, I think the best thing is to just like go to the gym
Well, yeah,
so you don't turn into a blob.
Yeah, because your body if you become less active as you get older, your body's it's sensing it's dying, and you're just going to get worse and worse and worse. That's a natural medical fact. I'm not just making that up. But once you go to the gym and you do cardio and you try to eat halfway decent, you know, you should live a long life and look halfway decent. If you're
Murphy's
already a
trouble
decent
today.
looking human being.
Dad, do you have any plans to travel anywhere on vacation? I feel like you haven't left Carroll County in 40 years.
Dude, I don't blame him. Every time I travel, I just wish I was home.
Not really. Like when I was young, we used to go to Ireland to visit my grandmother, and that was fun for the most part. But I went to Mexico once, went to some other states for business stuff when you guys were younger. But I don't really like traveling. I'm going to Dewey Beach at the end of August, and that's about it.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, really?
Who's watching?
Lori
Disney?
convinced you to go to the beach?
I had to plan it. It was up
You
to me.
actually planned a trip?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, I'm staying at the Hyatt Regency, so somebody takes care of my shit every day. Clean sheets.
It sounds like a retirement community the way you just said that. Somebody takes care of your every day, cleans your sheets, wipes.
So
No, it's it's a luxury hotel.
are
I'm
you
not-
taking Maisie?
Yeah, it's dog friendly.
Oh, that's good.
We just got a little thing for the car. We have one thing for the car, but it sits in the back. This sits in between the two front seats, and she's strapped in because she's super needy.
So what do you like having more? Did you like it when you had young kids, or do you like a dog more? If you had to choose, kids or dog?
No, I would choose kids.
Really?
I don't need the dog. I mean, after Bear died, I didn't want to get another dog, but she wanted the dog, so we got something that's supposed to live for 20 years.
Something.
And it's like she's like a human because like when Lori like shaves the back of my neck because I cut my own hair, she shaves the back of my neck. Maisie's right on the bed next to me waiting. She takes the electric razor and just turns it around and does her
Pretends
too.
to
And
do
she
it.
sits there. And if Lori at nighttime she puts like this stuff on her lips to moisturize, and Maisie's right there. She puts the cap back on and does her lips. She's like, "You got to be pretty too."
That's so funny.
That's
It was a smart dog.
And every night we take, because we have that big bathtub, we take a bath every night, and she sits right on the side of the tub.
Aww.
She comes, and as soon as she hears me, like I shut the hot water off, and she runs in and jumps up because she wants to drink out of the cold water faucet.
That's fun.
So yeah, she's like a human.
She's
It's
like
bizarre.
your little baby.
Well, that's why people like all these stars, like The Rock. They all have chihuahuas. They all have little dogs because they're easy to
take
travel
care of.
with.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're easy to travel with. You can take them to the grocery store. You can take them anywhere. They're good watchdogs. I mean, she hears the slightest sound, she goes fucking berserk, and she knows, like, how the ring makes that noise.
Mm-hmm.
She knows what that noise is, and she perks up and she'll run to the window and start growling.
You should get one of those little handbags for your trip, like that the dogs can stick out of.
She likes walking.
I can see Dad doing that, like carrying around.
No,
a little,
Maisie hates going
little
on walks.
handbag.
Really?
The
yeah,
backpack.
she does not
yeah.
go on any walks. That's why we got the fence. She just runs around the backyard, chases rabbits and shit.
Rooster goes to training on Monday for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we did that for 5 weeks, but we had to drive.
Dog
every
boot
day.
camp.
Yeah, we won't see him for 2 weeks.
That's crazy. He's gonna come back and be like, "Who are these people?"
He's
No,
gonna
he'll
be bigger
remember.
too.
Yeah, you
He'll
probably
be
will.
bigger, but like it's like a really good place. They take them outside every day. He does like nature walks where he learns how to walk on a leash better.
Either that or he'll come back and like hate you guys.
No.
He'll give you the cold shoulder for
I
like
feel like
4
he's already
days.
pretty easygoing.
He is, but he
Yeah.
definitely has like certain habits. Like he needs to be trained to stay and not chase the cats. He needs to be trained to walk on a leash better. And when we say come, he needs to come like immediately, not like the 50th time that we say it. So he's really smart.
He's the fact that you keep doing it for 50 times or whatever, how many times it is, he knows he's in control.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Once they know they're in control, you've lost the battle.
Well, that's why he's going to training.
I mean, that's your first dog, so it's excusable. You'll learn if you get another dog. Like you add another one or get like a little dog with the big dog, like a lot of people do. Like if you got a Chihuahua, that'd be crazy cool.
Crazy cool.
Crazy cool.
We have 3 cats.
Then
I
you
don't
come
think we
over
need
more.
another
Chihuahua
dog.
would actually run the household.
2
Yeah,
dogs is
probably.
crazy.
'Cause
I
they're
don't
fearless.
understand how
I
some
can't
people
do it
have
right
all that.
now.
Some people have like 3 plus cats.
I don't understand. I feel like you would spend the whole day
Well,
feeding them.
doesn't your mom have like 11 or 12 cats?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, she sits at home all day, so it makes sense.
It's a cry for help.
Yeah, but
They're like her fucking kids.
the like dogs, I feel like Rooster, I can already tell he's still just like a puppy, but when he gets to be like a year old, I know he's going to be like the best dog because he's already so smart and like he really does listen for the most part.
Well, labs are like one of the best, most well-behaved dogs you can have.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah, he's pretty smart right off the bat, and he's young.
I mean, I've
still.
taught him so many things. I don't know anything about teaching dogs things. I've watched TikTok videos. I learn what to do for how to teach them a certain thing, and then I teach him, and he learns it within a day.
Mhm.
So like he knows like pretty much everything. He just needs it like really
You
drilled.
just
into
have
his
to
brain.
always let them know that you're the master and they're not.
I think he knows I am. I don't think he knows Jesse is. He doesn't.
It's
really,
all good.
He doesn't. He loves Jesse, but he doesn't listen to him as well. I've noticed.
I'm the fun parent.
Jesse's like his buddy.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
his
the
mom.
weaker parent. Like if I'm sitting on
guy
the
always
sofa,
is.
if I'm sitting on the sofa, like sometimes I like lay down when I'm watching TV, and I'll like exhale when I lay down. And Maisie wants to cuddle because they love those kind of dogs. Love to cuddle. She'll come flying in and jump up and lay down next to me and go to sleep. But sometimes I'll just be like, while I'm sitting up, and she'll come running into the room and she'll stop. She goes, "Oh fuck, I thought you were fucking taking a nap or something." And she goes back in the other room.
That's funny.
So what are we doing tomorrow, Dad? Are you having one of your events? Oh, by the way, Kate told me that every time that you have one of these, she's always working, and she doesn't want you to think that she's avoiding it.
I think
Does she
you're
work
avoiding me,
tomorrow?
Kate.
Yeah, every single time he has something at his
Well,
house.
no, the next
she's
time.
working.
Well, I send you guys a group text.
Yeah,
Is
Brandon
that
doesn't
good for
answer.
everybody?
No, it's because she works every 3 weeks. She always works on the weekends, and you happen to just do it. Every
Yes, but
3
you
weeks.
need to say she's working that weekend. Can we do the weekend after? And then it
I
would
don't have
be
her
fine.
schedule. I
Exactly.
gotta check.
Tell her to get
And then
off
he books
work.
it.
Well,
And I'm
next time I'll remind you. But no, tomorrow instead of buying a bunch of crappy stuff, we made everything homemade: pasta salad, potato
Yum.
salad, this stuff called cowboy caviar.
I
which
knew
is
you
like,
were gonna
Oh, I
say
love
that.
that.
Kate always makes.
I knew you were
yeah.
gonna say cowboy
Some
caviar.
cowboy-
Well,
Caviar.
Lori made it, and it's like amazing. It's like
Yeah.
crack because you can mix it in with like your ground beef and your rice and
Yeah.
It's really good.
other shit, and it's like really
I made
good.
it once like a year ago. It went like viral on TikTok for a while.
Yeah, that and brownies, and this time I got the good
Yum.
hamburgers because I tried the Miller's regular hamburgers last time. They sucked. So I got the ground chuck burgers that are
Yeah.
really good. And I'm
Yeah.
making homemade brownies.
What'd you do for 4th of July? Did you watch fireworks?
No, man, I was trying to go to sleep, and some in the neighborhood's shooting off fireworks, and the dog goes crazy.
I know. I always feel bad. I'm like,
They were happening. Did you hear the fireworks last night? Somebody's launching them off at like 3 or 4 a.m.
it's horrible.
I was
They'll do like one every 10, 12.
Yeah. So it's just like
was like-
randomly
it was like,
scares the shit out of you.
boom, and then it wakes you up and you fall back asleep. And
I
that
always
happens
feel
again.
bad because like whenever there's fireworks, like Rooster does fine with them, but I hear other dogs like going nuts in the neighborhood, and I'm like, what's the point?
It's like just it's not cool. Plus, our houses are close together, and they're shooting these like professional fireworks off, and one lands on somebody's catches it on fire. That's not cool.
Yeah, and you know how many times a year people set off those big ones, they fall over and then shoot towards everyone watching them?
Yeah, well, and I got a really cool cornhole set, like a professional set.
You know what we did once at one of her friends' houses? I forget which friend it was, but they had bottle rockets, and we had trash can lids, and we were shooting the bottle rockets at each other and
And
blocking
using that
them
as shields.
with the shield. Yeah,
We were
That
doing the
That
300.
was at
was
Jacob's house.
Oh yeah,
You were the Spartans.
yeah. I was like, dude, somebody gets hit in the face with this, they're fucked. But yeah, that was kind of fun though.
Uh-huh.
You would light it, and you just point it at somebody and just blow it in their.
Oh, the Roman candles.
Yeah, Roman
What
candles.
The fireballs.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday is the biggest day of the year for people losing fingers.
That's
Oh,
horrible.
Yeah,
I wonder-
Mr. Randy used to do fireworks investigation. He used to go undercover in different states, and people. He said he busted him and the ATF went into a place in Pennsylvania, and there was 11 trailers of homemade fireworks.
Oh my
the
God.
kind that blows shit up. And he said they have these things called quarter sticks, and they have to detonate them there. He goes, they have to get like 500 yards away because the shock wave is so
Oh
strong.
my
What
god.
what are people creating that for?
Probably like over the ocean, like just big.
He said this dude was making $45K a week selling illegal fireworks.
Well, in Pennsylvania, they're completely legal. Like I went
No,
there
these are
months
like
ago.
this is like shit.
Homemade
that, like,
is not
He said
legal.
that these quarter sticks would like demolish this house.
Demolish the
But he
house.
showed me the crater that it left.
Oh, they're like bombs.
That sounds like
Yeah, they're like bombs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The hillbillies are like, yeah, I don't think it's too strong there, Delbert. Let's set that one off. And the next thing you know, they're all Delbert and the crew are all.
They probably have such fun lives though. Like the guys who live in the hills in like Pennsylvania and West Virginia and stuff. They drink moonshine. They set off fireworks that are basically explosives. And what else do they do? Drive tractors.
abuse the
They
sheep.
probably have like such happy, like calm lives.
They abuse the sheep.
But besides that,
Pennsylvania, where men are men and sheep are nervous. Oh, you look cute today, you furry little thing.
Dad, why do they choose the sheep? No, why do they choose the sheep?
Because apparently a sheep has a similar as a woman does.
All right, that's enough.
Maybe that's our shit on the podcast.
It's a medical thing. That's a total medical thing.
No, it's true.
Goodbye,
People have sex with
everybody.
sheep
That's
on
disgusting
farms.
and sick.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you're living on a farm. You're in the middle of Wyoming.
That's not an excuse.
There's no women around,
Use
and
your
you're
fucking
one day
hand.
you're in the barn. You're feeling a little frisky, and there's there just eating hay.
Why?
Now AIDS started, but with chimps. Or
Yeah,
monkeys.
People have sex
No,
with monkeys?
Fauci invented AIDS. It didn't. I just made that shit up.
Fauci invented AIDS.
Here's another thing Dad found out that apparently no one else knows. All right.
Fauci.
That guy.
The doctor?
The doc.
Dr. Death.
That head doctor
Oh.
for like I forget what it's called.
The
What's
one
the
that,
main
like,
doctor called?
created
The
all the
WHO or
COVID
something.
whatever.
He has a title. What's the?
Or-
Not attorney general, but like doctor or something.
I don't know. He's the one who like does the pandemic protocols and everything in the government. Dr. Fauci.
Fauci.
That's pretty
What's
much
a-
what
what's a
how everybody
Fauci?
feels. He's got to have full-time security provided by the government because
Yeah,
everybody
you
in
wanna
his
kill him.
family gets death threats.
Yeah, he's not in a very good place right
Fauci?
now.
He's like 5
I'm
feet
coming
tall.
for you.
Dad, why do you always attack people's height? That's your go-to.
Because
Because
they can't change
because
it.
height rules the world. If
It's like
you're
a nose.
yeah.
Well, no, you can change.
Okay, you watch social media all the time. You watch TikTok, and they ask women what they want in a man, and all these women are like, "I want a man that's 6 foot tall and muscular." And
You know the song?
what?
The girl's like, I want a guy in finance, trust fund, 6'5",
He's
blue
he's
eyes."
definitely seen that.
Finance.
My
6'1".
dad sits on TikTok all day.
No, I don't.
In between sales calls.
I have the thing that monitors. I do 5 hours a week.
I don't believe
That is such a.
I swear to God, I don't.
You
I'm not
said
into
just
it
5
that
hours a
much.
week.
TikTok all day long. That 5 hours a week, maybe 5 hours a
Well,
day.
Screen time right now.
No,
Exactly. You liar.
I don't. I'm not on it. I swear to God.
I know you're on it because you send them all day long.
I do not. One time, like a day, I might send you something back.
that.
Fucking
I can
cats.
just see it. You get off a call and then you just instantly open it up because it's like part of your habit at that point, and you just scroll through it and you get another call and you answer it.
No, I just look for
Or you're watching something on
videos
TV.
where I can abuse people in the comment section.
You're one of the commenters. God. you're the problem on the internet.
No, I just like starting shit with people because I can't do it in real life.
You would love Twitter then.
No,
That's
I don't,
literally
I don't
the
want
point
to
of
do it
Twitter.
all the time. I just do it if I get bored.
Oh man.
He's the one commenting hatred on my fucking post.
No,
on
but
that.
yeah, on a different
literally,
account.
short men. Or if you're, would you want to be 5'5" or 5'7" as a man?
I wouldn't want to, but if I was, you just got to accept it.
Yeah, you can. No, nobody accepts that. Nobody accepts that. You're 5'7". Comment on this. You're 5'7". Do you feel comfortable going out in public trying to meet women? Yes or no?
Some might. They have good confidence.
Danny DeVito is really confident. Like,
Yeah, Danny DeVito's like 4'11". He's super
Yeah.
Those
confident.
actors
one
are really.
He's
person
probably
out
been
of
with way
300
more
million.
women than you have.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
You want to bet?
No, he paid for them. I never had to pay for They're called prostitutes. Sorry, Danny. You're short.
And thank
you're
you.
Ugly as.
That's enough.
and on that note,
See ya.
we'll see you guys next time.
Again, thank you for tuning in to Walsh World.